Yeah. So as I was saying, we are going to go playing Akihiko's storyline today, and oh, okay. Let's get into it. First things first, obviously. We're going to go into challenge mode. We're gonna figure out a little bit of Akihiko.
Welcome to the Velvet Room. This place exists between dream and reality.
Wherever he is.
Mind and matter. Now, why don't you introduce yourself?
There we go. Not gonna lie, as a football fan, I'm used to a lot of deaths. Oh, dude. I can understand. Like, as a professional wrestling fan.
As well as your alter ego. Your persona.
Believe me when I say it is rough. Like, the number of deaths that will crop up in it, like any given year from like you know, the 70s, the Federation era. I think we're starting to get like, yeah, like they are just very rough deaths, man, and it is just when they come crashing down hard on you, they come crashing down hard on you. Also, why does Akihiko's persona have a man inside of him?
I wish you good luck.
Akihiko is a man who is jonesing and needs a double shot. Trust me, this will make sense within 10 minutes of you starting his story. When they come crashing down and it hurts inside, this is the good version of the song. That was easy. It's symbolic, don't worry about it. I gotcha. Okay. Oh, this is gonna be rough. I'm glad you like the edits for Lapis. Yeah, you know what? I'll give you that. They definitely look at, like, at least you had an idea for what you were doing. I was kind of just like editing the top sprites first. There we go. And didn't even get and like the main sprites were actually just like secondary to my okay.
Persona! What's wrong? Bring it up.
Oh, they're on the Discord server 3.
What's wrong?
I am a real American. Fight for the rights of every man. I am a real American. Fight for what's right. Fight for your life. We were playing a game about Japanese people, by the way. Hard to keep track of servers sometimes. Hey, I get it. I'm in like so many servers, and yet I'm only in like, I only really pay attention to like what, like 5 or 6. Akihiko seems the type of man who will want to chase after a booby lady with a panda in hair. Well, in this skin, obviously. What am I missing here?
Go! What's wrong? Go!
Hello, Erkinel. Thank you for joining us this evening. Hope you're doing well. Alright, I'm skipping this one. I can't. Okay.
Come on! Come on!
Huh?
I see you. Come on! I see you. Come on!
I watched the story trailer and I'm a bit more hyped for Revival. I also watched the Shadow Yosuke and Shadow Chie boss fights. Not gonna lie, I like the new VAs more. It's gonna take some getting used to, I'm not gonna lie. In mid-air, in mid-air, okay. Yeah, I missed that part, clearly. Boy, for a writer, I sure don't know how to read. Okay. There we go.
Now, let's do this. Stay where you are.
Damn. You know what? I did see the, because apparently at Gamescom they did have a demo of the Shadow Chie fight. I did see the video for that one. Okay. There we go. I'll do it. No, that's the wrong move. What am I thinking?
I've been waiting for this moment.
Zawarudo? I don't think that's how the move works, but okay. This one's easy enough.
Stay where you are.
Seriously though, Akihiko, who taught you how to use a gun? Oh god. There we go. One more. No. You know what? I'm done. I'm done. I think I'm done. I think if I tried to figure that one out, I was gonna have a conniption. Now for your Akihiko voice. Hopefully I can actually do it, because, like, I hate to say it, but, like, I don't know, like, I think, like, with everything else that was going on last night, I just was not in the mood to really, like, give my all to a Mitsuru voice. If we ever come across her again, I'll try better. Because, like, you definitely deserve better. It's just, I don't know. Okay. Also, the strategy you just told me for the sprite editing is kind of surprising. Is that so?
I'm a long way from home.
Akihiko, am I going to be nicknaming you Zoro? Just out of curiosity. And already, we have a thumbnail. Yeah. Alright, I'm feeling this. Shake your derriere. Ever since I left Japan, I've been constantly searching for places to test my strength. Before I knew it, I wound up on the ass end of the globe. I mean, Lotus Prince? Yeah, definitely sounds like it. No, Lotus Prince? Lotus Juice. As I walk down a dark alley, a dry wind blows. Yeah, I don't know where I got Prince from. I can see people inside the buildings, but I don't sense any life here. Just because it's quiet doesn't mean that it's anything close to safe, though. Well, it just shows that not everywhere in the world is affluent. Affluent, I think. I sense a hostile presence from somewhere. You sure that wasn't just a catcall? I glance around and see two thugs smirking at me with narrowed eyes. Our gazes meet, and suddenly those thugs, a seedy-looking large man and a thin man, stand before me. Is this like a Horace and Jasper kind of group? Where, like, you always have the flunkies that's, like, one's big and fat and the other's just, like, lanky and thin. I didn't think you would focus on the top half first for the sprite. So, I mean, I kind of had to focus on the gloves first because, like, the gloves are part of Target's design.
Yo, bro, haven't seen your mug around here.
I'm sorry, what is this Cheech voice that you're doing?
Lucky thing we noticed you. Come on, man, spare us some change. We just need a little, man. We'll double it in no time in that gambling den over there.
Yeah, man. We're not gonna get high off it or anything. Hey, yo, Chong, man, come on. Don't give up the goods just now. Come on, man.
You're in my way. Move it.
I'm so sorry. The thugs are momentarily stunned by my answer, but their shock quickly dissolves into anger.
And we were being friendly. I should have pulled this on you at the start.
The large man's words produce a fusillade of spittle as he simultaneously whips out what he believes is his trump card. It's a gun! He waves the muzzle in front of my face in a threatening manner.
A body like that, and you gotta resort to a gun? Pathetic.
Also, like, waving it around, dude, what do you think is gonna, like, does that gun have no weight to it? Thank you for the lurk 3.
To begin with, do I really look like I carry that much money on me?
Well, you're shirtless, you have a cape with a hood. No.
Ain't you Japanese? Most Asians stupid enough to come waltzing around here are loaded.
What a stereotype, sir.
Come on, give me everything you got, or it's gonna be your brains on the floor.
The large man is quite short-tempered. I wonder if his mood swings are due to a lack of calcium in his diet. I guess you really don't get to choose what you eat when you live in a place like this. Where are you, mate? Detroit? That is a good question. The large man apparently realizes that he can simply take my cash when I'm dead, and his fat finger squeezes the trigger before I can reply. Well, he's dead. A gunshot rings out and sends a shockwave through the alley's dry air.
Son of a bitch!
The large man stands stupefied. Detroit or Oakland? He recollects himself and throws a few more rounds my way.
What the? What kind of hit him?
Okay, Akihiko, when they say float like a butterfly, sting like a bee, this is not what they meant. It's because I'm dodging his shots. Not the bullets, they obviously move faster than the human body. When a slow man uses a gun, the problem is that he has to point the gun where he wants to send the bullets, and I can see him doing that. Ah, the Space Invaders technique, I see. So you're trying to be where you do not want to be where the bullets are going. I'm just reading his gun's movement and getting out of his line of fire before he shoots. It's that simple. Yeah, try this in real life. See how that far that gets ya. I bet he thinks there's something wrong with the gun, or that he's not aiming well. Dumb people. Yeah, some people don't try to be a fucking hero and dodge bullets like they're the Flash, dude. I think he's the embodiment of the phrase, big head, little wit. Yeah, sure, wit. That's what's little about him. He never realizes what's happening. Are you giving him time to reload the gun? I dodge his hail of bullets and quickly close distance to my attempted murderer. I get a good look at his face, contorting in fear and confusion. Oh yeah, I always forget about that. It was definitely there last night several times too. I was about to say, you do this IRL, you're not going to be dodging 30 bullets. Oh, give it like 10 years, I'm sure they'll find a cure for that kind of thing. Oh no, wait, it's 17 stab wounds to the back, not 30 bullet wounds.
Checkmate.
What game are you playing, Akihiko? I strike once, burying my fist into his porcine gut. Big words! I would not expect Akihiko to have big words. The massive impact lifts a huge cloud of dust, and the man doesn't stir. That's right, I killed him. It's funny because Akihiko's VA was in Fire Emblem Awakening. Who asked?
You should be more careful who you pick your fights with.
You bastard!
Yeah, that's right. I'm a bastard. The thin man pulls something from his pocket. I hear the loud click of a switchblade being unfolded. He drops into a crouch, coiled and ready to strike.
At least you know the basics.
The reprobate extends his arm and thrusts the dully shining knife toward me in a telegraphed attack. I'm sorry, these are big words that I would not expect Akihiko to know. Call me biased, but I get inside his arm and swipe the attack angle of the blade out of the way with my right hand, striking my left hand underneath his jaw. It's funny because, like, the narration sounds like literally the first issue of Eastman and Laird's original Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles comic. Like, it feels like we're going for a very Frank Miller kind of narration with this. Since he attacks in the most obvious fashion, I repel the attack with the most obvious counter. Ninja Turtles. Long story short, the original comic was meant to be a parody of Frank Miller's style writing. Then it just kind of became its own thing after that, obviously. The uppercut lands flush, and the man is cast into the air as he utters an undignified scream.
I gotta hand it to you for not abandoning your pal.
Eesh. I didn't come on a journey to waste my time getting into scraps that don't even rate as a good warm-up. Although, honestly, pretty much all that I had encountered so far in my training was a continuous morass of tedious quarrels. Like, am I wrong? Is Akihiko, like, using big words that he should not be using, or am I going crazy? Now up ahead, huh? I notice that the dust from the Fat Man's Landing has gotten on my cape, and I brush it off. This is the only mark that I took from the encounter. He probably learned it from Mitsuru. Now, is he able to absorb that kind of language is my question. Bodily injuries will heal over time, even if they're left alone, but the same can't be said about one's clothing. It's just a cape, Akihiko. You can wash it later. Trust me.
Damn, that was impressive stuff.
Someone speaks to me out of the blue. I glance over and see a man who looks like a bartender hesitantly emerge from a nearby bar. The man had weird yellow skin, hair that looks like it could have been mistaken for a Brillo pad, and had the saddest look I've ever seen on anybody in my life. It seems he was watching the whole thing unfold.
What a fight! And against a man with a gun? Are you a ninja or something?
Okay, like, where, like, everybody has, like, a Hispanic accent here. Where is he? Inigo from Awakening. Hang on. Did I recruit that guy into my group? Oh, okay. I think I recognize him now. I think. Like, the hair definitely, like, feels familiar, but I don't remember recruiting him into the team.
Nah, that's not important. Where are the police? I'd have thought all the gunfire would catch their attention.
Excuse me, I'm sorry. Akihiko, I think you mean to call a cab. The bartender responds to my bewilderment by laughing in an even more dumbfounded manner and shrugs. Item? Did he say that? Hang on. Yeah, he did say that. Who the fuck says that? I'd have done the same.
Things like that happen all the time. The only authority here is the cartel. Everyone who's not connected dies in poverty. That's been how it works for over 50 years.
It was a joke. But I'm just... We're in Mexico. Oh.
I see.
Those who are not connected. Upon hearing that, a bitter feeling wells up inside me. Everything in this world relies on connections, and connections are just another form of power. How did we get into Mexico? You tell me! As far as I'm concerned, Akihiko has the sense of direction as Zoro does. People say what's most important can't be obtained by power, but I figure that means the other 99.9% of everything is simply a matter of power. Or, hey, if you want to get more topical, Celica. If Mitsuru was in Japan, then how the fuck... I don't know, this guy has been going around the world, keep in mind. That includes one's lifespan. And at times, the lifespan of those close to you as well.
Hey, why not stop in for a drink? It's on the house. Seeing what you did made my day.
Hang on, I just want to make sure. Okay. I keep going back to what Fred said about him needing a jonesing, and I'm like, Have we gotten to that point yet? The bartender's cheerful voice snaps me out of my ruminations.
Are you sure? The cartel you mentioned might not like that.
Hey, I'll get off easy compared to you. All I did was offer you a drink, not beat the hell out of their goons.
I mean, what do I even call a man like you? Like, you beat up goons. Are you a gooner? Sir, just serve me the drink and never talk to me ever again. A drink, huh? Also, none of the graffiti has Spanish letters. How can you even tell? Like, I'm trying to look at like, it just looks like mission. Like, okay, there is like a carry right behind Akihiko's shoulder, but the rest of it, I don't know, man. I can't make it out because it's nothing but scrambled shit. Yeah, isn't that kind of typical tag graffiti?
Do you have the good stuff in stock?
Huh?
It's hard to obtain that certain something around here. I haven't had any for a couple days now. Actually, I'm starting to go into withdrawal.
Ah, turkey's not so cold, is it, Akihiko?
What is it you're talking about, mister? Listen, I run a clean bar.
Protein. I need a double shot of protein.
There it is. Okay.
Huh? Bro.
Make it quick. It's only half as effective 30 minutes after I burn some calories.
He is right.
Sorry, I don't know that brand. Is that some kind of sake?
No. It's alright if you don't have any.
There are so many jokes I could make about this. Sheesh. What am I thinking? You never know unless you try, but it was pretty stupid of me to expect that a bartender in a dive bar like this would have protein drinks. I shake my head and collect myself. You know, I kind of wonder, I'm actually serious about this. I wonder if, following the events of, like, this stuff, like, Akihiko has ever taken to, like, a vlog of reviewing protein, products to see, like, how they actually stack with protein. Because, like, I usually, if I do, like, a workout in the morning, I'll usually have, like, either eggs or, like, I'll have those, Kodiak waffles. I have, like, protein yogurts. There is, like, they advertise protein Pop-Tarts, but, I'm clearly realizing they, aren't actually protein. It's just, like, they just added whatever they have that adds the protein to it, they just stuffed it with more of that. So yeah, I could actually see Akihiko, like, just doing reviews of that kind of stuff. When I finally return to Japan, I'll have all the protein my muscle fibers are crying out for. It sounds great just thinking about it. Mountains of protein as far as the eye can see. First you'll get the protein, then you get the power, then you get the women. But my daydreams of what a world of infinite protein would be like are interrupted. I take out my cell phone and see that I've received an email. There are 3 important things on the sub display. Yeah, keep in mind, I think this was like post, this was only like years after iPhones and smartphones and all that were starting to crop up. The first thing is the icon that tells me that international roaming service is in effect. Oh god, that was a thing, wasn't it? Second is the name Kirijo. And the last thing is the word urgent.
Looks like opportunity's knocking sooner than I expected.
I can't hide my smirk. Oh wait, I have a hood on this cape. Of course I can hide it. The fact that the message is urgent means that I'm being summoned for a mission. Yeah, and this is why the happy sounding music is playing, isn't it?
Fine with me. I haven't found any opponents worth my time here anyway.
Plus, the training journey I'm on was preparation for these missions. It was my way of showing that I would be suited for taking on these special missions as a professional. It seems that either my plan is working, or that this is fate telling me that the time to display my results has come.
I can't wait to see what kind of challenge there is in store for me now.
I imagine what this unknown enemy could be and thrust my left fist proudly towards the foreign winds. I can't keep my body from trembling with excitement, and I plant my fist in my right palm. I'm kind of, not gonna lie, I'm kind of liking Akihiko's story so far, but we'll see how this goes. Early morning, May 3rd, Japan. After a flight that took over a half a day, I arrive in Japan. Every time I fly, it always strikes me how cramped the seats are, and how dull it is to be on long flights. Oh my god, dude, tell me about it. Like, I don't know if it, like, they just make the seats smaller or something, but, like, as somebody who is 6 feet tall, it is not comfy being in, like, a small seat and having, like, just like trying not to like sit comfortably so that my legs aren't like against the back of the next seat. Considering that we're being placed in a hypoxic environment, it's a waste not to equip the seats with pec decks or give us access to some cardio equipment. I'm sorry, pec decks? 5859 should be fine for me. Yeah, I come from a very tall family. As I head towards the arrival lobby while thinking about my ideal airline, I hear something I haven't heard in a while. A newscaster reporting in my mother tongue. Why does it sound weird to hear Akihiko say mother tongue?
Good morning. It's May 3rd, Constitution Memorial Day. Our top story today is an update on the hijacking 2 days ago.
Like, I mean, mother tongue definitely sounds like something I would hear from, like, I don't know, a Russian citizen, or maybe even like, yeah, like definitely like Russian. Like it is something I would imagine to hearing Heavy say about his language. Ah, yes, this is my mother tongue, the Russian language. But like a Japanese person saying mother tongue, that just seems weird.
5 men attempted a daring hijacking of a domestic airline, the first such incident in Japan in the 21st century. Police began their official interrogation of the arrested suspects this morning, but all depositions have been vague so far, with suspects complaining of muddled memories. Psychiatric exams are being considered.
Interesting. You would think that somebody was going into one of the many shadow worlds and messing with their cognition. Very interesting indeed.
That must be the incident she mentioned in her email.
I'm sure there is an explanation for this in this story, but like, I can't help but feel the tremors of Persona 5 in that regard. 2 days ago in Japan, a jumbo jet bound for Kagoshima was hijacked by a group of 5 men. The hijacking attempt was quickly dealt with because of the hijackers' half-hearted planning, but there was a bigger issue. Unbeknownst to the public, the passenger flight that was hijacked was supposed to have a very important piece of cargo loaded onto it. During the confusion surrounding the hijacking incident, the cargo seemed to have been stolen before it was loaded onto the plane. The hijacking was just a smokescreen for the real crime. Using the hijacking as a distraction for simple cargo theft is pretty daring, but it's also desperate and risky. My mission is to retrieve that cargo from whomever wanted it so badly. This isn't a situation that can just be left to ordinary policemen. This cargo is extremely dangerous, and the retrieval has to be done discreetly due to its sensitive nature. I look away from the monitor and begin walking again. My cell phone immediately begins ringing, as if the caller was watching me the entire time. I look to my left, I look to my right, I look at my phone. The name Mitsuru Kirijo appears on the sub-display. Mitsuru Kirijo, she's the one who summoned me here for this mission. I didn't tell her any details about my return flight, but she must have found the information on her own and called after learning of my arrival. I wonder if she has that shinobi girl that joined the Spec Ops spying on me. Her with that damn long sword. She's still as prepared as ever.
It's me.
It's been a long time, Akihiko. I'm sorry to call you back on such short notice.
Don't worry about it. I was at a good stopping point.
I mean, at least here at the station. Not a good stopping point in my narration, though. You have one of those? Don't you? Hardly. Mitsuru has much greater standing in the group than I, but we've been classmates since middle school, and she fought alongside me in my biggest battle. I'm sorry, your biggest battle? I'm sorry, not our biggest battle? I don't know, man. Maybe I'm missing some context for your confidant or something in P3, but like, I'm pretty sure that battle was like for all of you. I have a feeling that the only reason we were able to pull through such an ordeal was because we helped each other back then.
So, who's our next enemy?
Don't be so impatient. You received the brief I sent you, right?
Yes, but just because I received it doesn't mean I read it. Well, you were supposed to read it. Yeah, but, you know, I skimmed it. I get the gist of it.
What I didn't say directly in it is that the stolen cargo was from Ergo Research.
I figured it would be Kirijo group related, with you having to call me back.
I mean, what other reason would you be calling me for? Most ordinary people in Japan would have at least heard of the name Kirijo. Average Fizz and target conversation. For the most part, honestly. The Kirijo Group. A large conglomerate, one of the few within Japan that can boast a large market share overseas. Their influence is so ever-present that they touch many aspects of a typical citizen's daily life. Well, except for food. Apparently Okumura Group has that covered. Mitsuru is part of that organization. In fact, she is the only daughter of its founding family. Oh, so the rest of her family is sons? So, did they send me daughters when I asked for sons? You're kind of preferring the daughters in this case, I think. Also, I watched the clip earlier. I told you those two are similar to Kirijo and Sonata. Yeah, I'm kind of seeing some of the vibes there. She grew up with untold responsibilities and expectations, and has been forced to navigate tumultuous social situations ever since she was young. That is why she has a refined personality, maturity beyond her years, and strong leadership skills. Oh, God. Although the same circumstances also expose her to the occasional surprising lapse into naivety. Like, this gruff narration combined with big words, yeah, this feels like Frank Miller narration.
What was inside this cargo?
The 5th generation anti-shadow suppression weapon, Lapras.
An anti-shadow weapon? Does that mean...
Yes, she's one of Aegis's sister units. She was sealed at the time of the robbery, but we think it's very likely that she's been activated by now.
Which means there's a good chance there'll be a fight. Alright. Yeah, this would be too much for the normal authorities. Sounds like it'll be right up my alley.
Akihiko, did I hear a shimmer on your side of the call? Yeah, because I'm excited. I had the little flower things going. Didn't you see that? No, because this isn't a video call. Oh, maybe you should turn it into a video call. I don't even think that technology exists by now, Akihiko. Well, you're part of the Kirijo group. How hard can it be to invent that? The man who ran the group 2 generations ago, Koetsu Kirijo. He was the founder of the group and also Mitsuru's grandfather. Around 10 years ago, some research he was working on brought about a huge distortion to this world. Yeah, I'm liking this story now. The ad-libs is making it better. I think it helps that like I can find a way to actually like bring it out. The forces that created that distortion were known as shadows. I guess the best way I could describe them would be to say that they are monsters incarnated of the darkness in people's hearts. You know, like that blobby black thing from Blaze Blue. In any case, there's something completely absurd like that. You barely brought it out with Naoto and Mitsuru. I don't know, like, I I'm not sure what it was with those, like... We'll see about it later. It's just, I mean, I think, like, too, the problem was, like, last night we have the excuse of, just, like, I was not in the right mindset. Naoto, though, I don't know. Just, I think there was just a lot of dialogue to sift through. Koetsu Kirijo used Ergo Research, a facility that would later be known as the infamous Kirijo Ergonomics Lab, to repeatedly perform inhumane experiments. He was artificially drawing out shadows in an attempt to gain powers beyond what mortal man should have. But the experiment failed during the final stages. Too much orange juice in the gas tank, apparently. Now you're probably asking yourself, why is there orange juice in the gas tank? That's a good question. What remained after a big explosion were over 50 casualties and a distortion in the world that can never be repaired. I mean, you think Tartarus is bad. Imagine if there was a TV world, or a subway station full of people with messed up hearts. Normal people are completely unable to sense this distortion at all, and yet this same distortion could cause the entire world to collapse. 3 years ago, Mitsuru and I, along with our friends, devoted ourselves to a fight in order to end the threat of that collapse. Now, could you imagine if our friends were in this game? If only. Maybe if there was a sequel or something. The bonds and precious memories I gained from them are engraved upon my heart, and haven't faded to this day. Junpei, what is going on? Why are you how did you lose your hat? And what's going on with the dog? What is going on in this scene? I'm glad they're using the images for P3. I'm glad too. Because, like, they definitely need some context.
Fighting is not our first option, but
He
I'd
lost
be
his
more
hat because
reassured with you there.
Koromaru barked. But why did Koromaru bark?
We have a general idea of where it was taken, the Inaba area, where there were reports of suspected shadow activity last year.
There was reported shadow activity last year? Yes, Akihiko, if you had read the documents that I sent to you. Well, yeah, that's a lot of text. I feel like I'm better off having you explain everything to me in exposition. We can't expose everything, Akihiko. Do you realize how long that would take us to do? I figure you can cram it all into a 3-hour stream. What are you even talking about at this point?
Okay, I'll meet up with you at the actual location.
Are you heading directly there? You never change. Let me know if you need anything and I'll make the arrangements.
Protein, that's all.
How many mountain loads this time?
What? No, it's better I don't ask.
Come on, you should know better.
I'll send you the precise location later. Sorry to call when you've just returned from a trip, but I'm relying on your assistance.
You went to a lot of trouble to create the Shadow Operatives. I won't do anything to tarnish the name. I'll see you there.
The Shadow Operatives. That's the organization I'm a part of. We're a joint task force comprised of the Kirijo group and the police. Officially, we do not exist. Like Ninja Turtles, we fade into the night. See? I brought it all back. If you think my timeline with my OC and Persona is a bit wild, you won't believe that the MotoGP 2026 season takes place years after P4, P4A, and P4AU. I mean, if it takes place in 2026 and the games take place canonically around like 2010, I mean, I could. Shadows can only be defeated by Persona users. Mitsuru, myself, and many of the members belonging to the Shadow Operatives have personas and knowledge about them. Mitsuru is fully dedicating herself to prevent Kirijo's tainted legacy from falling into the wrong hands. That is her... No, it is the shared duty of all of us in the group. Now, where most of them are, I have no idea. They apparently don't show up in this game. Also, one of us is dead. Something about being turned into a door. I don't know. I kind of missed out on that part. Maybe it's in the documents that Mitsuru gave me. I noticed that I've unconsciously formed my hand into a fist. You mean you don't default your hands into fists? I don't know. It feels like a boxer like yourself, Akihiko. I feel like that would just be a normal thing you do. The way it's handled is a bit complicated. While Kamui did her thing in P4, she went to a universe where it did happen, but she went to 2026 and is now a MotoGP rider. So, like, okay, so wait. So, did she go to a different universe from the P4 universe? That is still in the P4 timeline? I have an email from Mitsuru giving me the details on the meeting location. As usual, she's thoroughly planned this out.
Huh?
A smile appears on my face. An opportunity to use all the skills and strength I've been honing. I will commit every fiber of my being to fulfill the duty I've been given. I couldn't ask for more. Now, I should be committing to every protein, because fiber, oh boy. Yeah. Good lord. Speaking of fiber, like, so when I had my my thing a couple of weeks back, one of the things I had to do was be on a non-fiber diet. I could not eat anything fiber related, and boy, like it was eye-opening how much fiber is in the foods we eat. Like, the directions still said I could have white bread with butter on it, but like all the white bread I found had like grams of fiber in it, and it's like, dude, like, really? Anyway, the same day, afternoon. Good evening and good night. I arrive in Inaba earlier than I'd planned. That is not afternoon! There's a lot of time to kill before I need to be at the meeting. In order to get a feel for the town and what's going on, I decide to walk around a bit. From the looks of it, it's an ordinary countryside town. I can't believe that people think a level 4 shadow-related case occurred here last year. Might as well eat salads at that point. I don't think I could eat salad. I think like there were very specific vegetables I could not eat either. Like, I don't think corn is something that they would have allowed me to eat. See, I only think they call it a level 4 shadow case because Persona 4. I could be wrong, though. I could definitely be very wrong about that. As far as I can tell, there doesn't seem to be any disturbance going on right now. It looks like that unit named Labris isn't running amok here either. As soon as I stray from the main street a bit, it's mountains and fields as far as the eye can see. Also, this weird fox thing, it's making a weird noise at me. I don't know why, but it just is. And I don't, like, I'm not even sure like how I would describe the sound. Sounds a little alien if you ask me, but oh well. The air is clean and traffic is pretty light, so the town has that going for it. There we go. Thank you! This would be a great place to go running early in the morning. When we get to Revival, I hope we get a lot of use out of that blurb. I wait for evening to come while exploring as much of the town as I can.
It's almost time.
Vader time? Speaking of shadows, I do like the new cutscenes for Shadow Yosuke and Shadow Chie. Yeah, I really do like them. I was very interested in like something that someone said about how the shadow designs look. Like, they have bags under their eyes now. Like, they look very tired. Meeting up in a rural area like this is a bit of a tricky situation. Since the shadow operatives do not officially exist, we need to draw as little attention to our mission as possible. So I hope that Mitsuru rents out a vehicle that is very inconspicuous to the whole stealth mission and everything else. I mean, you wouldn't want to be caught dead in a small town like this driving around, I don't know, a limousine that barely fits in the lanes. Hopefully, we can quickly join up and be on our way, so that the residents don't take notice of a bunch of outsiders assembling in their sleepy town. Unfortunately, when I arrive at the meeting point, Mitsuru and the others are nowhere to be seen.
Did something happen? I doubt she'd run into any trouble she couldn't handle, though.
Could it be that I'm at the wrong place? There aren't any tall buildings to block my view, so I look in every direction. The only thing obstructing my view is a mountain of garbage that looks like it might be a scrap heap or a junkyard. Give him a second, folks. Fun fact, when Kamui fought Shadow Yosuke and Shadow Chie, she was a bit hesitant to fully attack them because they remind her of her old friends. Yeah, I can see that. I mean, like, the obviously, like, the colors might be different, but, you know, like, aesthetically, yeah, they could probably fit the same idea. I may as well be diligent and head over there just to make sure. I enter the area, and it is full of all kinds of junk. Cars and household appliances, large and small, are piled into small artificial mountains. Yeah, too bad we don't see that. What do we see? Like a bunch of fridges and TV sets. Also, I think like an old computer monitor. I don't know, like some kind of old, I don't know, what is you know, like you see these here, like right over my shoulder, right? Like what are these supposed to be? Vinyl cassette, vinyl players? Like, I have no idea. I test my footing and begin climbing up the stacked track. Looking down, I spot a long black limousine that is completely out of place in this tiny town. I hope that doesn't belong to Mitsuru. They should sell that to eBay for $5,000. Really? You think it's worth $5,000? I come to a realization and sigh.
Of course. They'd stand out no matter where they were, so they could only park here.
Two of my friends are standing by the limousine. A woman decked out in a fur coat and a mechanical girl. It's Mitsuru and Igus. Boy, you have no idea how long it took me to deduce that. Gotta make money in this economy somehow. True! Right before I call out to them, Igus does something bizarre. Why is she singing the SpongeBob SquarePants theme? She extends her right arm towards the TV screen in front of her and... Oh, we're at this point. Igus's hand is passing right through the screen. Her steel fingers aren't breaking the TV screen. They're definitely going inside it. Concentric rings of white light are rippling forth from where she inserted her hand.
It's the same as mine.
I don't think that TV shares the same branding as you, Igus.
It's hard to say definitively since this is my first encounter with it, but I believe this reading is from a personality module.
Does that mean our retrieval target is inside the TV?
I feel like this is going to be a very short one. Don't quote me on that, though. I don't understand how or why, but it seems that people can enter that TV. If that's the case, it would be the perfect place to hide stolen cargo. That makes things easier.
Huh. Sounds like fun.
The two of them look up, surprised.
Is that Akihiko?
Why, Mitsuru, what makes you think that could be anybody else but Akihiko? I leap off the mountain of trash and land in front of them.
You didn't show up at the rendezvous point, so I went looking and found you here. This whole TV thing is pretty interesting.
Akihiko, this was the rendezvous point. Well, you could have fooled me.
Akihiko, what on earth are you wearing? Just what were you doing overseas?
Dodging bullets. What? What's with that look? Just, I have a hard time believing that you can dodge bullets. What do you mean? I of course I can dodge bullets. Here, pull out your gun and I'll demonstrate. This is not a gun for shooting people, Akihiko. We have been over this. This is the gun that calls out the personas. So how come we've never used them like guns before? Because that would be very dangerous given the way that we use them, Akihiko. Also, we really need to talk about the way you hold a gun when you shoot your head. Man, Mitsuru, calm down. If somebody heard you talk like that without any context...
Didn't I tell you that I was on a training expedition?
Don't tell me you came here from the airport like that. Does the concept of keeping a low profile mean nothing to you?
I take a glance at Mitsuru, and I can tell that she's summoning up her coldest stare. This clothing allows me to have much better mobility, but I don't think Mitsuru is going to listen to my explanation.
Mitsuru-san, I believe we have lost the right to complain about that.
Yeah, this is pretty much how it goes. Glancing at Mitsuru's clothing once again, I can't help but sigh. She sighs too. I imagine she's having her own little narrative going on in her head, but I'm not going to interrupt that. Since Agus has already voiced what I wanted to say, I decide not to make a comeback. Mitsuru simply shakes her head and sighs back at me. Seriously, this is what happens when you grow up in a wealthy family, sheltered from the lives that normal people live. Yeah, because you just look like you live a normal people life, Akihiko.
Anyway,
I slam my left fist into my right palm. I do think you should do an Artcom with Target, Mitsuru, and Fizz Akihiko. If I remember to, I have like a whole bunch of other ideas that I keep forgetting about. So, like, I want to get that that Spec Ops Ikaruga out of there first. She's apparently inside a TV located in an obscure part of a countryside town. I gotta wonder, what else could be waiting for us inside?
we can get inside from that TV, right? Then what are we waiting for?
Still the same Akihiko. We don't know the situation inside yet, and we'll need a secure means of getting out.
So what? If we want to get this Labrys back, someone has to go inside, right?
Well, that's...
Mitsuru is at a loss for words. I know that I'm voicing my opinion more forcefully than she's used to, but it's what I have to do. I know Mitsuru well enough to sense when she needs someone to prod her into action. Wanting to exert her control over every situation is a commendable trait, but in certain situations, waiting doesn't allow you to seize any more control, and it also gives your opponent more time to prepare. Why, in the time I said that sentence, somebody could have punched me in the face. But it didn't happen.
Our target hijacked a plane to throw her into a TV in this town. If we sit on our hands, it's possible we'll be put in serious danger.
I lock eyes with Mitsuru and take a step towards her.
We're different from how we used to be. We made the choice to fight shadows as professionals.
I swear to God she's teasing us with that damn coat. Does she ever take the coat off?
That's why I traveled around the world and trained harder than ever.
I think, like, even all of the sprites that I edited last week, like, there was none that showed her in just the catsuit.
And now that something's actually come up, you're hesitating? We agreed to do this. I'm ready to stake my life on the mission.
Steak. For some reason, I'm getting a little bit of deja vu from this scenario, and I don't know why, Akihiko. I probably wasn't looking at that one. 3 years ago, I had said that it was my duty to help in the fight, but looking back on it now, I know that a lot of it was just for kicks. I'll go back to it later. Seeing myself definitively become stronger and experiencing all that personal growth was incredible, especially thanks to all the protein I had. Becoming stronger felt like it would satisfy some deep desire within me. And if I died giving my all against a really powerful opponent, I didn't really mind the thought of going out like that either. I was honestly fighting for myself more than anything else. But now, something has changed in me. I wandered around the world with something in the back of my mind constantly nagging at me. Something about not having a grasp of some part of myself. I know that I want power. Ultimate power! The power to protect others. But that feeling has always been there. There's still something else though. Something different. A few seconds of silence pass, then Mitsuru's eyes narrow. Her eyes are filled with a steely determination.
All right. Wait right here. I need to go make a phone call first.
I need to let Ikaruga know that we're going to be here for a while.
Okay, but make it quick.
Mitsuru heads towards the long limousine with a wry smile. I turn my gaze towards the most prominent of the illegally dumped TVs. As I reach out towards the screen, my fingers sink into it in exactly the same way Agas's did. Ikaruga versus Kamui when? No idea, but it would not be... I don't think it would be a terrible idea.
My fists are ready for action.
Akihiko, did I see a bunch of flowers just sparkle next to your head? Yes, I'm glad you actually saw that. Mitsuru doesn't believe it can actually happen. Excitement wells up within me as a reaction to the new sensation I feel from my fingertips. Alright, just give me 1 second. Just gonna let this play out.
The other members will wait here in the car.
Yeah. If we all barge in and something happens, they'll be devastated.
Now that you mention it, at least one of us should be staying behind as well.
I am not staying.
So here's something I'm confused by. When she says the others will stay in the
Us three will
car,
be plenty.
who is she referring to
We'll
exactly?
end this in a flash.
Like,
no problem.
are the Spec Ops agents in the car?
The same as
Are the other
Although,
former Cease members
we have
in
no
the
idea
car?
what might be waiting for us on the other side. Don't get careless.
Right.
Just not really,
This situation,
not certain is
it
all I'm
brings
saying.
back memories.
Kamui needs to be careful with Hikaru's long sword, though. Oh shit, that gets bigger? Oh yeah, it does. Tripendicular.
Why enter the TV? What's going on?
I don't know. Ask yourself that a 4th time, I guess. Because I definitely imagine she's going to ask that again when we go through Aegis' story. Now, Labris and Elizabeth, no idea. It is at least nice that we're getting some kind of new material, but I don't know. When I open my eyes again, the first thing I can see is a high ceiling. I get to my feet and look around. Basketball hoops, a ground lined with white tape, and folding chairs stacked high into the air. Oh yeah, I know exactly where we are. It's a football stadium. We're in the gym for the first time. This is not the... I don't think this is the first time... No, we're not in the gym for the first time. Unless you mean that the first area we're in is a gym. That is odd.
Is this a gym?
What I'm seeing now isn't matching what I expected to be seeing. Yeah, as a first area, yeah, this is new. I'm trying to think, though. Because, like, I think Yosuke, Chie, Yukiko, they all start at the front gate. What can I say? Wait, when did you versus Yosuke? Where was their fight? Because maybe it was, I'm thinking the piano room, maybe? It was definitely not at the front gate from what I remember. If my memory's correct, I entered the TV with Mitsuru and Aegis. Is this what's inside of the TV? Then it hits me. This isn't reality. What was your first clue, genius? The stacked chairs? Everything looks extremely real, but I sense odd presences nearby. Yu's fight was in the piano room. Okay, I couldn't remember. I brace myself inside this oddly quiet gym. If I'm the only one here, I must be cautious. I'm alone? I suddenly realize that Mitsuru and Aegis should be here too. Oh wait, no, there's a janitor just walking by, sweeping up the stuff, and he's fading away? Oh, now he started back where he was originally, and okay, yeah, he's still sweeping it, and he fades away. What's going on here? They came into the TV with me, but they're nowhere to be seen. Did we get separated from each other as we were falling in? No, it's more likely that we were separated intentionally. Well, I don't really need to worry about them. I'm pretty sure that they'll be able to handle anything in here on their own. Even if something does attack them, those two will just counterattack with icicle executions and machine guns. Yeah, you know, the most violent of weapons.
This feeling in the air reminds me of somewhere, though.
Tartarus? I felt this harsh atmosphere before. I dig through my memories. Well, there were those snowy mountains. And then there was that time I went to Chernobyl. And then the Russian bears? That's right. This is what Tartarus felt like. The Tower Full of Shadows, where we did battle 3 years ago. Since this area is unfamiliar and, I'm assuming, hostile, there's no knowing when an enemy may attack. But waiting around to get ambushed isn't really my thing. It's time for me to get moving. Just as I think that... Teddy? What in the world is that? A mascot character? A bizarre object approaches me from the further inside of the gym. It's red, blue, round. On top of that, it's walking on 2 feet. I've wandered all across the globe to different regions, but I've never seen such a bizarre creature as this. It's an Alaskan bullworm! I was trying so hard to think about a way to bring that up, but yes. Exactly what I was going for.
Huh? There's a weird guy in a cape.
Who are you calling weird? Weirder still, it's able to communicate with me.
You think you've got the right to call me weird? You seem suspicious.
Suspicious? I'll have you know, mister. I can be very sus when I want to be.
How rude! I'll say the same back to you. Being half naked and wearing a cape is totally suspicious.
Weird. I'm getting a sense of deja vu with this bear thing. Of course, I'm pretty sure it happened on my side of the story. I mean, we're not supposed to know that, right? Our first fight is with Teddy, which is also a first. It is! Usually we'll fight, like, the fights we've had with Teddy so far have been the investigation team mistaking him for the general.
Could this be the pervert I've heard rumors about? My innocence is in danger.
Pervert? I'll have you know, I have plenty of protein in my diet to get big and strong. You want to try that again, mister? Why? What's wrong with what I said? Oh, nothing.
You're making no sense at all. Who are you? Oh, don't tell me. Are you a shadow?
50-50.
Huh? I'm Teddy. Teddy!
So you are a shadow.
I just said I'm Teddy. Teddy! It's easy.
Oh, so you're a Pokemon. Okay. Where's a Pokeball so I can catch you with it?
No bear has fur that color. Or can talk.
How cruel! I'm an adorable, sexy beast, no matter what angle you're looking from.
I'm just a sexy beast. Sexy beast. I'm not your beast toy. Beast toy. Teddy? Any relation to Mario? Does that mean he's different from an ordinary kind of bear? Suddenly, a monitor nearby springs to life. What appeared on it was also red, blue, and round. The other Alaskan bullworm! It's another bear thing, or to be exact, it was also Teddy. He's different than Yogi, I'll tell you that. Smarter than the average bear.
I can't have you wandering about on your own. You're such a troublesome bear.
Although that is kind of debatable on Teddy's part, I don't know.
You're the troublesome one! How dare you do whatever you want while looking like me? It's a violation of my image rights!
I have a copyright on that particular design, you know.
What's going on? Are you twins or something?
Huh? I've discovered an unknown half-naked caped man!
Oh my god, if I had a nickel for every time that came up about my description.
An intruder! Unexpected! X.
I'm sorry, what? XXX? Are you talking about a certain kind of alcohol, or... Suddenly, the sound and image on the monitor get corrupted. Just when I thought I was going to start figuring some things out about this place and those creatures. The screen flickers and dies out. Is this some kind of ruse? It's just like what happened yesterday. Pretty much. The monitor pops back on. Once again, it was Teddy Teddy's... it's too confused. I'm just going to refer to the TV bear as Bear Number 2. How dare you? At least call me Bear B or something. Number 2 is a very, very terrible comparison to itself. I'll have you know. If I was Bear Number 2, does a bear number 2 take a number 2 in the woods? Do you? I don't know. I've never tried it. Ha-cha-cha-cha-cha-cha. People in a lot of overseas cultures add suffixes like the second or the great onto their kids' names, so I figure I'll go with something similar. Well, why not just call him Bear Jr.? What, you've never heard that phrase? Does a bear shit in the woods? I'm in some crazy TV world, so I'm not going to just assume that these guys are Japanese. Bold assumption. Like Bear Number 2 is going to care anyway. I've wasted enough time rationalizing this. Bear Number 2's eyes gleam in a sinister manner. He starts speaking clearly now.
Case 04, unintended intruder. Entering elimination process.
Just Monica, just Monica, just Monica. Elimination, huh? I don't really have any clue as to what's going on yet. But I do know that Bear Number 2 has just won the right to be the first one here to taste my fists. And Bear Number 1 can go second.
I don't know exactly what's going on, but I've seen enough. Looks like you're the enemy here, Bear Number 2.
Why are you talking as if I could hear your thoughts? Weren't you just talking about over my thoughts a minute ago? That's not for this! Oh, never mind. I'm not sure how much stock I should put in common sense while I'm in this TV world. But if he's using a PA system, I'm guessing that there needs to be some kind of control booth for it. Since I'm in some kind of school, that means I'm probably going to find Bear Number 2 in the announcement room. If Labrys is inside here and Bear Number 2 is running this whole event, he's got to have some kind of information about her. I turn to Teddy Teddy.
As for you, Teddy Teddy, he seems to be your enemy too, but why don't you step down and let me handle him?
I proceed to walk off in search of the announcement room.
No!
What?
I mean, who are you? You haven't even told me your name. And that bear might be a bad guy who tricked my beloved sensei and friends. I can't leave this in the hands of a half-naked cape man like you.
Why does everybody call me that? I have pants on, damn it. Teddy Teddy looks surprisingly resolute as he refuses my offer. Does he have friends of his own that he's trying to desperately to protect too?
Well, your costume is strange. I do like that fire in your eyes.
I've got fire in my eyes? Oh God, get them out! Get them out! This body is still fire retardant.
What's that supposed to mean? It sounds perverted coming from a half-naked cape guy.
Oh God.
Hey, I have a name. It's Akihiko Sanada. You don't have to call me half-naked cape guy.
Empire Empanada? Well, okay.
And I know I can't prove I'm on your side just by saying so. So judge for yourself whether I'm worthy of your trust. In the ring.
By God, King, we're gonna have ourselves a fight!
You're that excited to do this?
Fists don't lie, you know? Now come on, and I'll give you everything I got.
I put my fist down in front of me and focus. If one does not face their cowardice, they cannot summon a persona. Let's get ready to rumble! Okay. I swear I could have held that for like a little bit longer. That's why Persona users used to have to undergo the trial of holding an evoker to their heads. Yeah, thank you. Dang it. Alright. Thank you. Yeah, I did. I have no idea how long the guy that does that, I've forgotten his name already. I don't know how long, what the longest is for him, but damn. I've got his record beat, I think. But that was simply a ritual to overcome one's psychological blocks. It isn't a required step in wielding personas. My resolution has always been within me, after all.
Come, Persona!
Seriously, why is there a man inside his persona? I sense power rising from deep within me. I want to say that I feel like Akihiko's story is going to be very short because I think we started well over... Michael Buffer, thank you. Well over an hour ago. And we're not at like, what was it? Like an hour and 30, 40 minutes for Naoto. So like this could be a short one for all I know. I would appreciate a short one.
Final.
Come out.
Persona! Caesar! Caesar!
Teddy screw!
There, time.
Okay. I'm trying to do the fancy stuff, but clearly... Okay.
What'll come out? What'll come out?
Oh god. Oh god.
Just got me.
Please? See, this is why I do random button pressing. First loss, yeah. Tell me about it.
What a catch! What a catch!
Okay.
Caesar! Caesar! What'll come out? Persona!
Where did that barrel come from? Okay, yeah, I got it. Dude is just moving way too fucking fast. Okay, yep. Yeah, alright. No more fancy shit. No more fancy shit. I'm trying to do that one mid-air move, but, yeah, I guess I can't do it.
Final.
Oh my god, he even has, like, half health now. What the hell?
No touching, please!
Fair time. Fair time.
There we go. Two-fisted protein junkie. Okay, yeah. Just realized the name.
The intruder is a persona user. Difficulties in elimination. Acknowledging as valid target.
Bear number 2 is muttering something on the other side of the monitor after watching our bout. It seems that I've been officially promoted to the rank of a valid target. Goody for me.
Persona user? Are you talking about me? What do you mean by valid target?
Valid target is now valid. Don't you dare start with that redundant shit.
Irregularity has occurred. Multiple intruders detected. Emergency. Emergency. Oh, I know! I've just had a fun idea!
The switch is just so uncomfortable. Just as bear number 2 starts speaking like a normal person, the monitor suddenly cuts out. Seriously, who is this guy? One thing's for sure, and it's that I need information right now. It is very unsettling. I lean over Teddy's flattened body and lightly tap the back of his head.
Hey, Teddy, wake up.
Come on, get up before I decide to use you as a basketball. And it doesn't even look like the hoops are out.
No! Kanji! You're crushing me to death!
Give me all the hugs you want, but please, don't scrunch my body up. What's going through this guy's head?
Teddy, wake up!
I smacked Teddy a little more forcefully this time. I was worried that it might make him even flatter, but that's a risk I'm willing to take. Oh, he's used to being flattened. Oh my god! Sheesh! That is very unsettling. I know I made the joke about it already, but like, Jesus, to see it like in this, like, it's the goddamn eyes that do it for me this time around. Holy fuck. Nowhere near as scary as Miss Tail, but come on. Akihiko knocked the stuffing out of him. So that just raises the question, where is human Teddy in all of that? Teddy gets up using whatever weird stomach muscle he has and yells at me while still in that flattened state. Oh, hang on a second, Akihiko. There's something I need to do. You remember me, Eddie? When I killed your brother? I thought just... Oh my god, my ears. What did you do? They're bleeding. Yeah, I've always wanted to do that.
Hey! If you hit me so hard, you'll ruin my beautiful coat of fur! I'll go bald!
God almighty.
And it's just Teddy, not Teddy.
This is getting to be a pain. Teddy purses his lips and looks away with a huff. Did I had a feeling I was gonna do that. I don't care. I've always wanted to do that. I wanted to demonstrate my sincerity with my fists. There's no doubt that I did that. Then again, considering how badly flattened he is right now, I guess it's understandable that he doesn't want to talk to me.
Well, maybe I went a little too far.
A little?
Let me at least talk to you. I have important business here too. I need as much information as I can get.
Well, if you want any information from me, all you have to do is talk to my ass. And kiss it.
Aren't you going to say sorry?
Don't push your luck, or I'll pull out all your fur.
You mean you haven't done that already?
I was just joking! Well, I am a knowledgeable bear, so I'll make an exception for you and listen.
Hey, I'm the one who won. Where does he get off with this attitude? If I witness someone being flattened by Teddy, you might as well call the morgue. Well, unless it's a tune in human clothing. It doesn't feel right letting that slide, but I don't want him getting all pouty again. I take a deep breath and turn to face Teddy once more.
First off, what kind of world is this?
It's the TV world.
Well, at least I was right about that. Teddy then went on to explain that there is a mysterious TV program called the Midnight Channel that only appears at midnight. That TV broadcast is caused by this world inside a TV. Jesus! It seems that Teddy is back to his original appearance, or rather his original thickness. Why'd I have to say it like that? He's like a big stress ball.
That's hard to believe. But even if that's true, why
right?
does it look like this? Is this supposed to be a school or something?
Nowhere near as bad as the jump scares from Super Sonico, but still.
This is probably the school that Yosuke and the others go to.
It's a real place?
This world changes whenever someone comes here. Not sure why it's a school now, though.
I mean, Teddy is technically a femboy, so he can be thick, I guess. It depends on where he wants to be thick is the thing.
It changes when people come here.
I used to live here for a long time, so I saw it happen a lot.
You lived here? Well, does that mean you're from this world? What are you?
I'm a bear!
That's,
Teddy starts clamming up all of a sudden. He started getting nervous when I blurted out the realization that he was living in this world, and that he wasn't human. Embarrassed about being different from humans, huh? He definitely doesn't look human, but it's easy enough to overlook because he's able to easily carry on a conversation with me. And his fists definitely had a heart. What? Aigis immediately springs to mind. She's a machine, but she also has the same heart as a person. Now, I can't imagine if I ever ran into a cat that was able to talk to me because of the cognitive nature of personas and such. But could you imagine if that cat tried to be a human? I mean, I never could. Though this Teddy may be some kind of costume creature, he must have a heart as well. Oh, that's not the only thing he has inside of him. That being said, he does look pretty stupid.
There's so much
wow,
I don't understand.
What?
But I can at least
That was
say I'm pretty
uncalled
sure you're no
for.
threat.
Of course not. I'd never cause anyone any trouble.
Unless I was being a pervert to them.
If you know this world so well, does the name 5th Generation Labris sound familiar?
I've never heard of it.
Smile, smile?
Every day's great at Juness. I usually spend my time there.
Really? You couldn't have even gotten the voice actor to sing it?
When I came to, I was locked up here. I managed to escape, though.
Kamui would kick Teddy in the chest if he ever makes a move on her. You'd have to find the chest first.
Only to find that an imposter Teddy was causing a bunch of trouble with his P1 Grand Prix.
I mean, the lack of a neck kind of makes it difficult. He was bummed out a minute ago, but now his face is bright red and there's steam pouring out of his head. Boy, you'd think he was some kind of a cartoon character. It'd be near the zipper? Yeah, that's kind of what I figured. This guy is a real piece of work.
That guy who showed up on screen looked exactly like you.
He calls himself the General.
Oh god, is he gonna try to sell me insurance or something? You know, I don't know how many people have made that joke already, but I'm gonna guess you're like the 5th or 6th person to do it.
But don't confuse me for that phony. The real Teddy is made of all natural bear fur.
If that was someone in disguise, there must be a reason he's trying to look like you.
Ooh, I know. It must be because he's jealous that Sensei and everyone love me the most. But he's not 1/1,000,000th as cute as me. Anyone can tell he's a
Yeah, we haven't really quite figured out Shadow Labrys's motives yet, have we? Yeah, it's totally obvious. I recall what Teddy said about the Midnight Channel earlier. Some of the things that happen in this world are broadcast to the outside world. If that's the case, then misinformation may be spread, and people could be confused or misled. At this moment, I'm not sure why someone would be intentionally causing such confusion, but this Teddy guy mentioned that his friends were here. If bear number 2 is in opposition to them, then it's not too big of a stretch to imagine that he's trying to turn them against each other.
Alright, one last question. You said you used to live here. Do you know how to get out?
Sure, just as long as you don't make the wrong turn to Albuquerque.
Of course! That was one of my specialties. I always helped other people when they needed to leave. But it's not working here for some reason. I'm losing my confidence. This is one bear of a Ted-ache.
Why are you hanging your head, mister? No reason. No reason at all. It's just, I think I'm starting to relate to Mitsuru somehow.
Ooh, that was an advanced joke.
No! No! Sit your ass down, Teddy. We're gonna talk advanced jokes.
This is no laughing matter. You won't be able to get out like this.
That wasn't advanced at all. Sheesh. The bear pun. At the risk of making my own, you have to admit, though, the bear puns can be quite unbearable. He did give me valuable information, though. I now have somewhat of a grasp of the situation. My main objectives of retrieving Labrys and escaping from this world. I won't be able to accomplish either of these things as it stands, and all we can really do on our own is speculate. So, bear number 2, the General, was it? I'll have to pound some more detailed answers out of him. So we're not doing phrasing anymore, are we, Akihiko? All I need to do is keep moving forward. And if I'm gonna move forward, I don't see the harm in doing it quickly.
That's it. You're coming with me.
I'm assuming that I'm probably going to need this guy's help in getting out of here later, so I grab the back of Teddy's head and sprint forward. Oh, this is gonna hurt. But just as I'm about to exit the gym, Teddy gets completely stuck on something.
You're gonna tear it off!
I mean, it does unzip her, so... I look behind me and Teddy is wildly flailing his arms around, but I don't see anything holding him back. But what kind of trick is this?
Hey! You almost made me lose my head!
I can do that fine on my own, thank you! Ignoring the huge fuss Teddy's making, I reach over towards where Teddy is stuck, but I don't feel anything. Guess I'll just have to try again. I pull the back of Teddy's head towards me with my full strength. Please stop. He's definitely stuck on something. For a moment, it looked like the zipper on Teddy's neck worked. Are you grinning, Akihiko? Are you enjoying this? Whatever, it's probably just my imagination.
Huh? Looks like there's a wall that I can get through, but you can't. What a bizarre place this is.
Says the half-naked cape guy who pulled at my head so hard it almost came off!
Okay, let's be honest here. Is that really the weirdest thing you've seen all day, Teddy?
Oh well, I'll have to leave you here. Make sure you don't go anywhere alone, you hear me?
I remind you, we saw this bear flattened literally minutes ago. Now that I'm looking at Akihiko, he looks like a young Dojima. You know, it's not impossible. I can't burn any more time here. As I turn my back towards Teddy to proceed on, his yell echoes inside the gym.
I won't let you abandon me! I get lonely real fast! I'm coming with you!
Did we learn nothing? An enormous crash reverberates throughout the area. When I turn around, I see a flattened Teddy fluttering to the ground, like a sheet of paper falling off a desk. Like a coyote hitting a painted wall. He must have gotten a running start and slammed right into whatever's there at full force. Did he just run headfirst into an invisible wall without even thinking about how much it would hurt? Ferocious! It has been a while since you said that, huh? This guy said that the general's an enemy of his friends, and because his friends are at risk, he can't just leave everything to me. He behaves oddly, but once you look past that, I can totally empathize with him.
Sorry. I'll come back for you when all this is settled.
Just hang tight, Teddy. I know it's a tough situation. You might even say it's unbear... No! Nobody else makes the bear punch but me! Stop it! Get out of here! Also, which one is your favorite for the Labrys at it? I mean, if I had to pick, I don't know, probably the Jets one. I like the colors. Not so, well, like, I'm very aware that the Jets have not had a very good record in, oh god, how many years? I don't know, how long has a Closer Look been a Seth Meyers thing? Like 10 years now? Probably longer than that. I hurry to where the enemy is, for my mission, for the sake of Teddy and his friends. 20 plus years. There we... Jesus. That long, huh? When I step outside the gym, I hear a cheer from somewhere. The voices seem to be coming from outside the school building. Did a large number of people come into this world? Why are you heading for the gate? This place is supposed to be a world inside a TV, but this kind of seems like a real school. It feels like an event, like a culture festival or field day. Or food contest day. Also, you like the green and white, huh? I don't know. It just, like, it feels like it suits her for some reason. There's still so much about this place that I don't know. There were many parts of Teddy's explanation that I couldn't grasp. I need first-hand knowledge. I need to see some things with my own eyes. I step out to what looks like the school's main gate and check the nameplate.
Yasagami High School. I remember seeing that name in the report.
So what Teddy told me was true. This place seems to be based on a high school that actually exists. I thought it was just a myth, personally. But why create a high school building inside a TV? As I'm taking stock of my surroundings, a high-pitched girl's voice emanates from a nearby speaker. Gee, I wonder who that could be!
Ladies and gentlemen, what will the next match be like?
An abrupt and confusing school announcement. Cheers arise from somewhere, seemingly in response to the announcement. We actually go to Yasogami High in P3 Portable? Really? Which is very interesting because I'm not sure about P3 and P3 Reloaded itself, or, I'm sorry, the P4 game, but I know in the anime, they spend like an episode or two in the P3 section. Only in the female route. Well, of course. So do you get to meet like any of the characters from P4 or just nah? I sense the presence of others, and when I look around, I notice silhouettes of students that seem to be watching from all angles. You get to meet Yukiko. Oh, that's... yeah, now I remember. Yeah, I remember seeing something about that. And her hair is actually short. Yeah, I bet that looks very unfamiliar. I know she's not the only cameo, though. Vincent from Catherine is in P3 Portable. Are they human? They certainly look like they're human, but I don't sense any life in them. There's definitely no heart in their fists. Do they even have fists? Oh god. No matter where in the world I went, people who were excited about a battle had a certain spark to them, and these guys don't have it.
Wow, this is one fired up crowd.
Hi, Luna.
Hi, everyone. I, Risette, will be your commentator.
I'm actually very uncomfortable, she replied with a hi.
But first, the General would like to say a few words. The mic's all yours, sir.
Thank you. Ahem. For a free quote you can get online, go to the General anytime. As if answering the commotion, the monitor set up in the center turns on. That General Teddy appears on the screen.
Well then, I'm proud to announce the opening of our very own P1 Grand Prix!
Listen, just be glad the General only has one joke.
Presenting the manliest of all men!
Me?
Oh, so you've come this far. I applaud your bravery in not running away.
Still hiding behind a monitor? It's about time you showed up in person. I'll crush you.
And I just proved that by beating up the other you.
Nope, sorry, but I'm not falling for a cheap ploy like that. You better follow the rules.
Okay, well, what are the rules? Rule number 1. I make up the rules. Oh, that's a great sign.
Allow me to explain. The P1 Grand Prix is a one-on-one battle. Those who are paired off must fight. Only the winner may move on.
Only the winner may move on. Then that invisible wall that Teddy ran into with his face must be part of the contest this guy set up. That's one way to look at it.
Huh. Interesting. Who are you gonna make me fight?
A bizarre laugh plays, and the image on the screen switches. What showed up next seemed like an odd commercial for a P1 Grand Prix. Please don't show it. If someone produced a video like this for the event, does that mean everyone here is a willing participant? From the looks of it, they seem like ordinary students. I just don't think everyday students like this would be involved in the hijacking of an airplane and the stealing of Labrys, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5... Wait, no. There's 6 of them. Oh, crap. It's not the hijackers.
Huh? Who are they?
I don't have to answer that.
Sorry, but I don't have time to play along. I'm taking back Labrys.
You are?
Huh?
Well, the General on the screen looked shocked by my words. He'd been evasive or just laughed at anything I said until now, so this obviously struck a nerve. But I wonder why.
Don't think everything's gonna be that easy for you. You all should suffer, and then suffer some more!
And after that, more suffering! I'm not sure what specifically antagonized him, but it seems like he definitely knows something about Labrys. You think you can make me suffer, huh? Well, bring it on! I flourish my cape and head into the school building.
It won't be easy, huh?
I think about what the General said a moment ago. Honestly, I can't really think of too many times in my life when things went easily. Growing up as an orphan, my memories of losing what was precious to me... I've never gotten too burdened by it, but I've constantly been pitied by others for my misfortunes.
Whatever. I never expected it to be.
Okay. The pain of loss is my source of determination. I must stay strong in order to protect those who are precious and by my side right now. Also, that determination, you never know when it's going to come in handy. You may come across a very pissed off flower someday. I proceed through the school building, and after climbing a number of stairs, I notice something odd. This place is bigger on the inside than it looks on the outside. Oh god, am I inside a TARDIS? The hallways don't turn in the direction you'd expect based on how the outside of the buildings look. And the way the classrooms connect with each other is bizarre as well.
This is what I'd figure another world would be like.
I just hope I don't have to run into a doctor or something. I reach towards an upcoming corner. And I come into contact with an invisible wall. I see, so this is what prevented Teddy from following me. I couldn't have done much earlier, but now that I can actually touch it... I put all my strength into that strike, but the wall barely gave it at all. Well, gee, if you put all your strength into that, the next several fights are going to be very tough for you, dude. If it shakes, that means it's taking some damage. If I keep attacking it, I may be able to break through a portion of it and punch my way out. But I really don't know how much of this whole charade I can break through by destroying these walls. It wouldn't be a smart way of expending my energy. That's when something catches my eye. A window! I can go out and buy some beefsteak! When I reach towards it, the invisible wall doesn't impede my progress.
I knew it. Whoever set this up only thought about blocking people's paths. Anywhere there already was a real wall got overlooked.
Anyway, if I leave the premises, I hope I don't get involved with some kind of weird martial artist. So we're actually seeing the actual events of why Akihiko was doing what he was doing. I'm not obligated to play by the enemy's gimmicks. If they want me to go one way, maybe I can gain an advantage by taking a route that they don't expect.
Then I'll just go another way.
I put my hand on the window's frame and jump outside. Yeah, I did remember that. I was just, but like I was kind of thinking about that today. Like, okay, how is that actually going to pay off in his story? I land near a classroom that seems to be partly below ground level. I look through one of the windows. Though the interior is odd, it looks like it's a music room. Why is it partly below ground level? The window's closed, but it's still just a glass window. If this was a real school, I'd hesitate to do this, but hey, this is a fake world. Oh god, what happens? I rear back and put my fist through the window.
Whoa! What the? Who are you?
I don't know what to expect. I just know shenanigans are gonna happen. There's someone else already inside the room. And don't forget to make a sponge kanji joke. I'll try! He's a well-built young man in a school uniform.
Huh? You're that guy from the video.
Did you just come falling from up there? What's going on? Answer me!
I remember now. You're the blood-curdling beefsteak emperor.
I also think he may have been called a hash-ring slasher at some point. But I may be misremembering that part.
Hell no, come on! Did you even try to remember my name?
Sponge kanji? Damn it! Come on! Why does people keep calling me that?
So that P1 Grand Prix thing has already started.
I recall the rule that those who encounter each other must fight. The general said that only the winner can proceed. I decide to see if those rules are still in effect and reach towards the exit of the music room. I feel the same wall I felt earlier barring my path. The same goes for the window I came from. It's irritating that I'll have to follow the rules and fight, but since the walls can't be easily destroyed, I've got no choice. Hey, you look like you've got a pretty good head. Maybe you can help me get through these invisible walls. The hell, man? What are you talking about? I don't know what kind of circumstances this kanji guy's faced with, but I may be able to use his face to break through the invisible walls. Who are you narrating to?
Hey, take off your clothes.
How does Kanji find himself in these sorts of events?
What the hell? How can you ask that straight out?
What's wrong with what I said? Won't it be hard to maneuver wearing that?
Maneuver?
Maneuver?
Why is he getting all flustered? Is he coming on to me? Am I coming on to him? His face is red. Maybe he's just not feeling well?
What are you all flustered for? I'm talking about your jacket. If you don't wear it right, it'll get in your way during the fight.
Listen, all I'm saying is you need to take the jacket off, okay? Let me repeat that clearly for you, Kanji. Jacket off. Jacket off. Jacket off. Jacket off. Why do you keep repeating it like that?
Oh, my jacket? You just said that to begin with?
No, because we had to make this weird for comedy's sake.
There's no real meaning behind this. It's like just the way I wear it.
It's plain weird.
Dude, have you never seen One Piece?
Says the guy who's half naked except for a cape.
You know, it doesn't seem as weird coming from a human as it does a bear.
Jump out a window like that.
The general makes a disgusted face and seems to be pretty upset about me mucking up his plans. Jacking it off in San Diego. Jacking it out.
Sorry to say, I've never been big on manners. Too bad things didn't go your way.
This scene made me laugh back in the day. Fair enough. It's just, I don't know why I didn't expect it. Probably because it's nowhere near the insanity of, can I eat you?
We'll see if you can keep that attitude up for long. You must fight whoever you're paired with. Now get started.
I understand that, but I can't attack someone who doesn't have the urge to fight. I turn towards Kanji to spur him on, but his expression is completely different than it was before. The redness in his cheeks is gone, and there's a fire in his eyes that almost seems murderous. Looks like there was no need for me to worry after all.
Jeez, you keep saying the weirdest crap. Looks like I'll have to make you leave.
You know, like a tree. No, that's not how it goes. It's make like a tree and leave.
Let's get this started, Capey.
Capey? That's the best you can come up with, Kanji?
And what, now you're interested? Alright, come and get me.
Phrasing!
You're not really strong anyway. Just a fake. Nothing worthy about it.
Oh boy, Kanji. He is gonna make you eat the words the way he eats protein.
What's that supposed to mean?
Shut up! Try to ask yourself that.
Well, because I still wouldn't be able to figure it out.
Here goes.
Sponge Kanji, you need to shut up. That doesn't even make any sense, Sponge Kanji. It doesn't have to. It's opposite day. Yeah! I can do better. I can do a better SpongeBob laugh. Yeah! Okay. I can only do that so much.
Finally.
That must be a very strong chair.
Do it. Too easy.
Damn it. Okay. Wait, what? What did him in? Was it poison? Did he drink the poison that was meant for Cusco? Why is he turning into a llama? I take a deep breath next to the collapsed kanji to lower my heart rate and wind down from the battle. Then I calmly re-examine my surroundings. Cult-like shoes surrounded in a circle and around a piano, glowing eyes of all the different musical artists. Yep, I'm in hell. During the battle, I had noticed that the spectating students had changed into something completely different. They're not humans. They're silhouettes shaped like people, or something. I don't know why they're showing their true form now, but that's fine. If they're not human, then there's no need to worry about them. I'll just leave them be. And if they happen to turn hostile, I can easily crush lifeless creatures like that. Kanji regains consciousness. He's recovered much more quickly than I was expecting. That boy has a lot of stamina in him.
It's amazing. So this is what you meant by going at it with nothing to hide.
You know, I kind of expected something a little bit more behind that meaning, what with you being half naked. Hey Kanji, why is your skin yellow? Well, I don't know, man. You beat a lot of the melanonin out of my skin. I don't think that's how the word is pronounced. Look, you just beat me half to death. Give me a minute, all right?
When did I say that?
You're one passionate guy. Guess you're no ordinary pervert.
What?
Oh, since when am I a pervert?
I mean, the half-naked allegations, man. Kanji flashes a bright smile that's different from the one he displayed before the fight. Anger and hatred have fled his body entirely. Now that the fight is over, it seems like he's got spirit.
Ow! Man, for a dream, this sure hurts.
Oh god, he still thinks it's a dream at this point. What the fuck are you talking about?
Huh? That's weird. How come a dude I've never met before is here in my dream?
Dude, don't even get me started. The shit I have seen in my own dreams.
Dream? What are you talking about? Aren't we inside the TV world?
This is definitely a Sponge Kanji moment.
Huh? The TV world. If you can dream with your eyes open, I'm pretty impressed.
Wow, I never thought about that. What if I can do that? Sponge Kanji.
What? You're inside the TV? I seriously thought this was all a dream.
It is weird that Akihiko is the one that kind of wakes him up in a way. It doesn't seem like Kanji's acting. He honestly seems to think that this entire thing was all a dream. I thought that the people in that promo video were related to the general, but maybe everyone here was actually dragged into this by force? If so, I can't abandon the others who were in that video either.
Hey, do you have any idea who the other people in that video were?
They were pretty much all my friends, but...
Oh, crap.
Kanji clutches his head as something occurs to him. This seems quite serious.
Thought this was a dream, so I kinda sorta beat the snot out of a couple of them.
What do you mean a couple of them? What do you mean the snot?
Well, if they lost to someone who was half asleep, they'll just have to suck it up.
You think so? Things are just that black and white to you, huh?
Well, yeah, I'm colorblind. No, you ain't! Seriously? I thought it was going to be some important information. This Kanji guy's been yanked out of his normal life into this weird situation, yet he seems oddly blasé about it.
Wait, if this isn't a dream, then Ted and Rise are really hosting it?
General Teddy. The other Teddy said that he was a fake.
A fake? You're kidding me! How'd he make such a perfect copy of the bear suit?
That's the part you're hung up on?
Seems like it. Speaking of dreams, I had a weird dream in a hotel with three friends I've never even met before. 2 guys and a girl. Was there a pizza place involved? Although I have interacted with one guy who is actually a streamer and he was a part of it. Long story short, we were on the run and I got away somehow. I love those random dreams where, like, you meet internet celebrities that you have not thought about in, like, a long, long time.
But yeah. They're hardly twisted bastards who enjoy watching friends crush each other.
Like, I think I actually had a dream once that involved adult star Sophie D. And no, I did not get to do anything with her. I don't know, my dreams seem weirdly asexual for some reason.
You seem pretty sure of your friends.
Man, the things I went through with those guys.
And the things they put me through in response.
And here I thought you were a pervert who wasn't listening to a word I said. Guess I had you figured wrong.
Yeah, I mean, that whole weird thing about you telling me to take my clothes off, I mean, that was only something that came about because of the general, right? Right. I know that some dreams have meanings, and I want to figure out what that one means. Sometimes the mind is just very weird like that sometimes. Looks like this guy is having a tough enough time just changing the way he thinks about me. Maybe he's just an idiot. The way his expression changes to that honest and relieved look when he's talking about his friends. It seems he has friends that he can really trust. If we'd met under less dangerous circumstances, I wouldn't mind sitting around and chatting with him for a bit. But I have a duty to attend to right now.
By the way, have you heard the name Labris anywhere? She's supposed to be somewhere in here.
Huh? Lab rat? What?
I see. If you don't know, don't worry about it.
Honestly, first time I think I've ever heard that comparison. And with that, I leave Kanji and begin walking towards the door. Kanji calls out and stops me.
Hey, wait a second. You haven't told me anything about you.
I didn't get in trouble in that dream, but I was somehow dragged into that. Yeah, I'm not a dream analyst, so I don't know what to tell you for that one.
Who are you? What did you come inside the TV for?
There's no point in explaining.
What?
Kanji attempts to stop me, but he changes his mind. His expression tells me that he's not satisfied with this outcome, but he swallows his frustration and takes a seat on the ground. Since he's fought against a number of people already, he must understand that he can't proceed on because he lost. Kanji looks directly into my eyes and speaks up.
Well, I was the loser here, so I can't complain. This isn't a dream, and my friends are in trouble.
That adult star dream sounds like any other horny dream. I wish! Like I said, you have no idea how many times I have actually had to try to get, like, that kind of stuff into my dreams, and yet it never happens. I don't understand it. That's all you need to say. I answer with a smile.
I know. I won't let anything happen to him.
The way you fought says it all. You can't throw punches like that without a shitload of training. You feel your determination behind every one.
Oh, dude, you do the sparkling flower thing too? Neat.
Yeah, the same's true for you. Good work.
Hey, sparkle flower buddies, right? Praises exchange after trying to beat each other senseless. We have a moment that only those who have just brawled against each other can share. Now's the time to do that Predator meme where Arnold Schwarzenegger and the other guy do that hard-hitting high five. Kanji's skills are exceptional for a high school student. When I was in the boxing club, there were only a handful of guys who could stand to trade blows with me just like he did. Considering that he's this good with self-taught fighting skills, there's no question that he'd become an unparalleled fighter if he had proper training. Now, the steel chair, on the other hand, I don't mean to call him a rudo, but he is being a little bit of a rudo, if you understand my wrestling terms.
But you should be careful. My friends are hella strong, you know? If you're not careful, you'll be eating pavement.
Was that supposed to be a genuine warning for me, or was that a boast about how great his friends are? Either way, I can understand the feeling behind his words, so I smile back at him.
I don't know about that. My fists can't be stopped that easily.
Especially if bullets can't harm me. Lunar eclipse happened. I had no idea. There's nothing more I need to say to Kanji. I turn around and begin running down the hallway. The things I miss out on. Then again, I missed that solar eclipse, like, what was it, last year? It was way too cloudy. Sometime after parting ways with Kanji.
This is pointless.
I'm still wandering aimlessly through the school building. I have no idea if the path I'm taking right now is correct or not, because the invisible walls keep getting in the way. I spot another window and reach towards it.
Guess they fixed that little loophole.
It didn't take them very long to put invisible walls over the windows. However they did it. Just as I pull my hand back, the PA system blares.
No more breaking the rules. Seriously, why can't some people will follow simple directions.
Why, you mean to tell me there was a rule about that beforehand? Then why wasn't it enforced?
You act like I ever intended on following your rules.
Speaking of lunar eclipses, we have Luna and her voice eclipsing us right now. The fact that they've gone to the trouble to correct their oversights means that limiting our movement must be very important to them. Oh! Boo you! So that probably means that there's something waiting up ahead that they've placed there for me. I follow the path dictated by the invisible walls until I reach a classroom. Is this where they wanted me to go?
Akihiko, you're all right. Then again, seeing you isn't necessarily cause for celebration. If we're both here in one place, that means...
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Why is there no cause for celebration? Come on, I'm in here. Yes, but that clearly means something bad. What, that we're gonna have to fight each other or something? We're kind of used to this, right? That's more like a verbal conversation more than anything, Akihiko, but yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, there we go. Who I found inside the classroom was none other than Mitsuru. Normally, running into her would be a great relief, since it would give me a capable ally. But since the stupid P1 rules are in effect, that isn't the case here.
So, you're my next opponent.
This is exactly what the enemy wanted.
When Mitsuru makes this bitter declaration, the monitor inside the classroom turns on. I already knew who I'd be seeing. It's the General!
About to get real interesting! An unwanted battle between friends. I hope you two enjoy it to the fullest!
Is that supposed to upset us? Can you believe this guy, Mitsuru?
This certainly is an unwanted battle between friends. I have no intention of fighting against Mitsuru. But we both understand what needs to be done in order to accomplish the mission. There's no way we'd allow a little something like this to shake our resolve. But, oddly, when I look back towards Mitsuru, I see her looking at me with pity?
I'm sorry, Akihiko. I believe I may have driven you into a corner.
I didn't know you drive.
Huh? What do you mean?
I should have realized much sooner. It's not strength you truly desire.
Yeah?
What you really want is to forget your fear of losing others. That's why you throw yourself so fervently into your training.
No, it's my fear of losing to others. I hate losing more than I do anything.
It's a twisted form of escape. At the very least, you can allow me to put an end to such things.
Okay, you're not responding to anything with anything serious or even like an annoyed grunt. Something is very wrong here. Forget my fears of losing others, huh? As Mitsuru well knows, I have lost countless things up until now. And that anxiety that I've buried somewhere in my heart may strike at me any moment. But the Mitsuru I know wouldn't bring up something like that at a time like this. It'd be obvious to any friends of Mitsuru. There's something going on here.
Teddy and Kanji also started getting personal before the fight. Is this some kind of trick?
I've got no idea what you're talking about. Sounds to me like she means it.
I don't know what you're up to here, but you're gonna have to try harder. It's fine, though. I'll just take this chance to enjoy some serious...
Sorry. Those who encounter one another must fight, and only the victor may proceed. Since this rule still stands, we've got to fight. They've removed any choice we had. I turn to face Mitsuru once again.
There were a bunch of people I wanted to fight once I got back to Japan, to test my skills. And you were at the top of the list, Mitsuru. Didn't think I'd get a chance so soon, though.
Yeah, I was kind of hoping to work my way through it, you know. The way that Scott Pilgrim works through Ramona Flowers' exes. Mitsuru takes her stance without saying a word. The tension of battle sends a tingle through all the muscles in my body.
Here goes, Akihiko.
Come and get me, Mitsuru!
I feel like we have to be getting close to the end.
Finally!
Okay, yeah, no, I can't bullshit. I can't. go.
What a very
Sheesh.
close battle.
Sorry to whooping my ass, huh? The fuck you say? Okay. The battle is over. I glance down at Mitsuru. She keeps her firm expression and opens her mouth.
Ugh, I yield. Your skills have improved tremendously, Akihiko.
Who would win a fight between you two? Well, I have a superpower. Target has super strength. But it does kind of increase her libido, so I don't know. Kind of feels like it would be a standstill to me.
Yours too. I was really worried there that you might execute me.
Mitsuru gives me a wry smile. That's the Mitsuru I know. So her odd behavior prior to the fight was all the general's work. I wonder...
Mitsuru, what did I say to you before the fight?
Huh? Why do you ask? As I recall, you said some unkind things about my late father.
Yep, that'll do it. I knew it. Of course, I have no memories of saying anything like that, because I didn't. The general's probably got some trick that warps the opponent's reality, so that good friends will hate each other. Maybe it wasn't all an illusion? I don't understand how it all works, but there's one thing that I'm absolutely certain of. Now is a very good time to go grab some steak. Where is that gas station? Mitsuru and I turn towards the monitor and smugly smile at the general. His little gimmick was completely useless. General Teddy can barely contain his hatred as he responds.
How can you fight without holding back like that? People hesitate more when they face their friends. They break down. They suffer. So how come you aren't suffering?
I don't know, but something tells me whenever we get around to Reloaded, we are going to see them do a lot of suffering anyway.
Why? I don't understand.
I'm not surprised. Anyone who needs to trick people to get his way wouldn't understand. Our bonds aren't that flimsy.
Kamui's been through a lot of shit, General Teddy. There you go. After the general glowers at us, the communication cuts off. Suffer, huh? The general was going on about making us suffer earlier. Is that why he has us all fighting here? To make us suffer? What is that? Like a Coraline joke that like I keep hearing where like it's like, why are we here? Just to suffer?
Akihiko, let's compare notes. I want to confirm our situation.
Right.
Anyone
Although
from the
I don't have
medieval
much for
times
you.
wouldn't hesitate as much to fight someone. Agreed. I give her a summary of everything I've figured out up to this point. Since Mitsuru's persona has a search ability, I'm sure she's been able to gather much more information than I have. She seems to already know everything that I discovered, so Mitsuru then fills me in on what she's learned. Aigis is safe, though neither of us have encountered her. Where is she in this? All the high school students in the commercial seem to be persona users, and the general seems to be gathering persona users into this world. Unfortunately, neither of us knows what his intentions are. But more importantly, where's Labris?
Did you find Labris?
Aigis seems to have made contact with her. She seems to be calling herself the student council president of the school. In fact, she's going so far as to play the part.
Yes, play the part.
Play the part?
She seems to be unaware that she entered a TV. It's possible that someone forced her in here, but that doesn't explain why she's acting out a role in school life.
I have no idea what that could be about right now. This place is a school, but it's still just a copy of a school in another world. What kind of school life could possibly be here?
And one more thing. I heard a strange voice. I'm not certain, but it's most likely Labris. Either her inner thoughts or her memories. It was a voice of deep sorrow, suffering, sadness. It was so vivid I wanted to cover my ears.
But Mitsuru, I don't think that helps you not hear it, right? Hey, don't give me that look. Mitsuru casts down her eyes, as if relieving the pain. A great portion of Ergo Research's data was lost because of the actions of a former researcher. He was the mastermind behind the event 3 years ago. All of this must be mortifying for Mitsuru. That man is the reason why her family was taken from her.
If that was truly Labris, then she's practically human. She may not be that far behind Aigis in terms of mimesis.
Gesundheit.
Sure, Aigis' sister unit would have a mind. But does that mean the older version is more advanced?
Now, see, you see that? Like, the S and then the apostrophe S. Like, this is a thing.
Doesn't seem likely, but I can't say for certain. Still, I'm only speculating. But I feel like her deeply negative emotions are connected to this tournament.
Good assumption.
Connected how?
Do you really think Labrys was stolen? The general seemed to want to make us suffer rather than eliminate us. Would a thief wish for that? Or draw in unrelated high school students?
I see. That General Teddy's actions do seem in line with what Labrys wants. He actually may in fact be Labrys.
Good assumption.
It's possible that Labrys regained consciousness much earlier and escaped when she was being transported.
I can't deny that possibility right now. But there is something else I do know.
Mitsuru, you're doing your brow furrowing thing again.
What? That doesn't matter right now.
You're overthinking things. All this conjecture and speculation will drive you nuts. Let's pick this up again once we defeat the enemy.
Mitsuru has always been like this. She imagines worst-case scenarios that haven't even happened yet, and burdens herself coming up with contingency plans based on them. Huh. I can relate. Even though she doesn't necessarily stop moving forward, it certainly does weigh her down. Sometimes we need that hard-headedness, but there's a time and a place for it.
Ever think that maybe it's you who's underthinking things?
Anyway, there's no time to lose right now. You know where the enemy is, right?
Yes, I've traced its location. It should be nearby. I will leave the rest to you, Akihiko. Don't disappoint me, all right?
As Mitsuru says those words, her expression softens a bit. It seems that I've been able to reach her.
Ha! Of course not.
Mitsuru has grown as well. She's changed since that battle 3 years ago. Now that I think about it, a lot of time has passed since then. None of us have remained stuck in the past. We've all changed. I part ways with Mitsuru and hurry on ahead. According to Mitsuru's search, the enemy seems to be nearby. The enemy is waiting for their encounter with us as well. Well, that's one wish I wouldn't mind granting at all. Yeah? Just as I reach the top of the stairs, a loud noise punctuates the atmosphere. Is someone on a rampage with their persona? No, that's not it. Maybe Strong Bad and Coach Z are on their rampage? I'm on a rampage! It's the sort of sound that a massive object creates upon impact. I hear it again, coming from the room ahead. It sounds like wings that form an axe just shot out of somebody's back and landed in their hand, but also hit the ground at the same time. But that couldn't be possible. There are no invisible walls that prevent me from making my way towards the sound, and I finally reach my destination. The final destination.
The announcement room. Here we go.
The monitors and PA system must have been controlled from this room. I grab the door handle, but it won't open. This is different from those invisible walls, however. It's just an ordinary door. Sorry if there's been a broadcast going on, but I'm going to have to punch my way in. No, Akihiko, it's fine. You just have to jostle the knob a little bit. Just jostle the knob. Jostle the... You're paying for that door, mister. I smash the door and enter the room.
Whoa! It's that red cape guy I saw earlier!
Of all the people to be here, why Chie? Everyone inside immediately wheels around to face me. There are 2 female students before me. One of them I recognize from the video, but the other is an unfamiliar face. Although she has a very Aigis look to her. It's my first time seeing her, but I immediately know who she is. She looks just like a regular person, aside from all her mechanical parts. So this takes place during Chie's story. Yeah, well, weird. It's Labrys. And General Teddy. This is even weirder, because Labrys finds out her parts after the... Okay, we're thinking too hard about this.
So it wasn't Labrys after all.
Immediately, General Teddy, who's glaring at me, begins to change. Alright, we're skipping this. We've seen it so many times by now, come on.
I am a shadow. The true self.
Another Labrys.
Huh. Okay, this is weird. Didn't Chie's story end with Kanji being punched through the door? Rather interesting. So, like, we got the Chie bit out of the way. Now I don't know why there's no Kanji here. Well, this is completely unexpected. I can't even come up with a reason for why something like this would occur. Maybe this is another one of his illusions. No. If that were true, what I'm seeing would be a more direct assault on my inner thoughts. Because we already fought Kanji. True! But I'm wondering what the context for Kanji and Chie's story may be. I start inventing and discarding possible reasons for what's happening. Eventually, I just cast aside all my theories. I take a deep breath and calm myself. What is my objective? I was summoned to retrieve Labrys and to prevent any danger from spreading. It doesn't matter if there's 1, 2, or 21 of her. It's an oddly specific number. My initial objectives are unaffected, and I will give everything I have to complete my mission.
Fine. I'll just calm them both down.
Sensing the hostility directed at me, I smile, eager for a fight. Ah, come on, I was at least expecting one fight. Ugh. You know, what's funny is, if I hadn't gone on my whole vent earlier about, like, the celebrity deaths and everything, we probably would have ended this, like, an hour ago. No, I actually like Akihiko's story. I don't know, there's more character in the narration than anything else, I feel. I don't know, there wasn't much to Naoto and Mitsuru's. I think I'm gonna put Akihiko's in third place as far as story placement goes, but we'll see with the rest of them, honestly. So the next time we pick this up, we got Aigis. We're probably gonna have Labrys, and you know, we've got Elizabeth left here. So I don't know. Who knows how much longer this will go on for? But yeah. I think that's a good point to stop the stream also, because, like... Oh, okay. No. We're not doing online. I'm not doing online. That is crazy. That was very dumb of me. I've already been trounced twice before online. What makes me think doing it a third time is going to get any better? You know? Yeah, no online matches. Yeah, no, don't worry. We're safe from the online matches. We're all good. I just want to make sure, did I miss anything while I was gone? Doesn't seem like it. So who are we rating this time? Very good question. Before we do that, I'm gonna look at the list while we're doing this, and I will figure that out in just a moment. But before we do leave, thank you all for watching. Thank you all for being here. I hope everybody was able to enjoy themselves. Yuki, Fred, Erkin, and I think Erkenhum was here. He was very quiet. Three of Hearts. Thank you guys for being here as well. Much appreciated. Tomorrow night we are going to begin the Devil May Cry 4. It's going to be a very interesting thing. From what I've seen, it doesn't seem like it plays up too much differently from the first 3 Persona games, but we'll see. I need to rewatch the Some Call Me Johnny video just to be certain. Otherwise, yeah. That is Friday and Saturday. Sunday, we will be back with Dead by Daylight. For now, though... Hey, check this out. We actually do have somebody, playing Persona 4 Arena Ultimax, so... Interesting. 2 people playing Persona 4 Arena Ultimax. Interesting. Very interesting. I'm gonna just give them a quick take a... Why? Oh, okay. No, never mind. Yeah, just give me a second. I'm gonna take a look at their channels. I'm gonna just see what they're doing, because like if they're in like story point where we should not be, I am going to just not do that, because it looks like somebody is literally just starting up the game. Oh, okay. Let's see. This person is just they're doing story mode, but it looks like they've only finished the first row of people. How about the other person? Like literally looks like they just started. Okay, well, it's oh, it looks like they're doing online matches, so I don't know. Let's see. You know what? I think I'm gonna go into the person that's doing the actual storyline. So yeah. We'll just jump into them for a bit. It looks like they're a little busy. I don't know if they're away from the streamers or what, but anyway, we are going to go into Layla Game Zone. They are playing Persona 4 Arena Ultimax, so this will be a surprise. Just curious to see how somebody else is doing playing the game. They are there, right? It looks like... Hold on. Okay, yeah. I guess they just went to get food or something. I don't know. I hate to raid into somebody who is like not there. So, I don't know. Oh, nope, they're back. Okay. All right. So we are going to raid into Layla Game Zone. We'll see how they are faring in Persona 4 Arena Ultimax. We'll see how they're enjoying the story. And that will do it for us tonight. Thank you again, everybody. I will see you tomorrow night at 9 p.m. Eastern for Devil May Cry 4. That is the same Fizzer time, same Fizzer channel. Night.